y'all, welcome back to pearlsandjesus.com. This is my second video in my 3-week series on singleness, and this video is about praying for your future spouse and what the Lord has in store for you when you do that, and the benefits and joy you find when you do that. And so I want to talk about this because it's something that has been so beneficial to me and has given me so much hope and encouragement through my walk and through my season of singleness. This book, I don't remember exactly where I got it. I think my youth pastor gave it to me when I was right after a breakup. I was just super vulnerable and upset, and I believe he gave me this book, but it's called Praying for Your Future Husband. And I talked about it in my first video, but I started reading this book and I really enjoyed it because it gave me a hope that I didn't really have before, but it let me know that it's okay, that my heart was broken, that I was going through this pain, but the Lord had something better in store for me, and I could find hope and joy in that because I was praying for that person that the Lord had for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I have this list, and you can't lie either. If you're a girl, you have the list. You have the list that you look for. I know you do. But when I was praying, it wasn't like, Lord, help him to be tall, dark, and handsome. But it was like praying that he would have a good heart, that he would be a leader, that he would be good with children, that he would lead me to Jesus, that he, those kinds of things. And you can have a list and it be in a godly way when it's, in that sort of formation of a list. But anyways, those are the things I was praying for my husband from 15 years old until now, really. But those are the things I was praying for, and I found so much joy and excitement in doing that. But somewhere between praying in that way at 15 until last winter, I stopped praying for the qualities I wanted my husband to have, and just for my husband in general, hoping that he would come, that I would go away to school, the Lord would bring me this godly man, that the Lord would show me the guy he wanted me to be my husband. And in between that time, I was hopeful for a husband and I was looking for him, but I would go on dates, I had boyfriends, but I just never really felt like I knew who the Lord was showing me, and that was discouraging to me because I just thought that that's what the Lord was going to do, because my desire was to get married young and to be a wife, to be a mother, and that's what I desired. And when it hadn't happened after I'd been praying for so long, I was like, Lord, you haven't even brought any guys in my life that I think would be my husband. Why are you doing this? And I was just so discouraged. But in praying for him and praying for the qualities I wanted him to have, there's a big difference in how you pray. When you pray for the heart that you want him to have, you pray for the qualities that you want him to have as a good husband, a good father, a good godly leader. It gives you this hope and this joy that there's something better in store. But when you pray for his presence, for him to come, for the Lord to bring him to you, inevitably you're going to be discouraged. You're going to be waiting impatiently. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to get upset. You're going to be angry. And all of these things that you're feeling, you get the opposite when you pray for their heart, for their walk with the Lord, for what they're dealing with, for what they're going to be when they bring them together. This one brings you joy, and this one brings you discontentment. And so when you pray for them, don't pray that the Lord will bring them to you, because the Lord is going to do everything in his timing. And it will be so worth it. I'm still holding on to that hope that it's going to be so worth the wait, and I know that it will. But pray for his heart, for his leadership, for his abilities to love you like Jesus loves the church. Pray for those things, and you will find a joy. You will have a higher standard than you ever had before, because you won't just be praying for any guy, but you're praying for this guy that loves the Lord, that's going to lead you closer to the Lord. And so when I'm saying praying for your spouse, I want you to definitely know the difference in praying for him to come and praying for his heart. And so that's been so incredible for me to have this experience in praying for my spouse, and I still do it. And I've had a kind of a learning process, like I said, in how I should pray for him. But little things like that help you in this journey too, because whether it's writing letters to him, whether it's writing a journal of things that you're going to give him, or just reading these books, praying for him, or just diving into the Word, there is so much joy for you in your season of waiting, in your season of singleness. And I know, because I'm going through it with you, and I get it. I know what it feels like to feel unwanted, to not feel worthy, to go on countless failed dates and think like, why are there no guys out there? Why are there, where did the good guys go? Like, why hasn't the Lord brought them to me? I know what it feels like. But going through this season of just waiting and not dating and just like letting the Lord like fill me up with more of Him has been amazing, and I'm only halfway there. But in the last few months, probably just over the summer, I've really like felt what it's like to not pray for my husband to come, but to pray for Jesus to come to me, to pray for more of Jesus, to have more of Him. Because even if the Lord would to bring a husband to me right now, if I'm not fully satisfied in Jesus, there is no guy, it doesn't matter if he loves the Lord or not, he's not going to be able to satisfy my heart. Because that craving, that longing for love and acceptance and to be pursued can only be fed by Jesus. And so that kind of leads into what my next video is going to be about praying for your heart and letting your heart be fed and filled up during your season of singleness. And so I hope that you will watch my third video on this 3-week series on singleness, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. So I love you guys, and I'm excited to see you on my next video. Bye!